What's up, team, and welcome to today's strength workout. Before we begin, you will want to grab a chair. Now, make sure to test it out, that it's sturdy and can hold some weight because we will be using it today. And then you also want some dumbbells or soup cans. We really want light dumbbells today, so no higher than 5 pounds. And if you do not have dumbbells, don't worry, soup cans or water bottles filled with water work perfectly all right. Okay, team, so let's warm our body up. Finding a nice comfortable stance here, place your hands on your belly. We're gonna go into some belly breathing here. So think about taking nice big inhales into your stomach, blowing it up like a balloon, and then as you exhale, pulling that belly button in nice and tight. So stay breathing here into our belly, nice big inhale, literally blowing that stomach up, and then as I exhale, pulling that belly button in as tight as I can. Keep breathing here, inhales into the belly, exhale, pulling that belly button in tight. So we're not only working on our breath, but we are also warming up our core as we go in and out of this belly breathing here. Few more, nice big inhale, and exhale, pull that belly button in tight like you're putting on a really skinny pair of pants. Inhale, and exhale. Good, team, one more here. Nice big inhale, and exhale. Beautiful. All right, shaking everything out. We're gonna place our hands on our shoulders. We're gonna reach up and over side to side, getting a huge stretch on the side of our spine. Beautiful, team. And back to center. Up and over, side to side. Good, nice big stretch on our back and back to center. Keep going here, seeing how far you can reach side to side. Excellent, team. Make sure we are breathing. One more time, each side. Really reaching, nice big stretch. And the other way. And back to center. Beautiful, team. Now we're gonna do a little bow and arrow move. So we're trying to warm up our back. We have to use our imagination here. So grabbing on to this bow and arrow in front of you, you're gonna take your right hand, grab onto that bow, pull it, keep pulling it. Then we're gonna start to rotate. As you rotate, your eyesight follows that right hand, but your hips stay facing forward. So you're gonna rotate around, keep those hips forward. All of a sudden, at some point in time, your hand is gonna open up. Beautiful, eyesight looks at the right fingertips, and then coming back to center, staying on that right side. So you're gonna rotate open, eyesight follows, hips stay facing forward. Beautiful, team. And then back to center. A few more here. Pulling that bow. Good. Rotating around. Beautiful, team. And back to center. Last one here. Row. Open up. Eyesight follows. And back to center. Now, you might not be able to rotate very far around. Totally fine. Whatever feels comfortable here. We're going to switch to the left side. Row. And rotate open. Beautiful, team. And then coming back to center. So you're really pulling that bow. Then when it gets to our chest, we rotate open, eyesight follows. Excellent, team. 2 more here. Rotating open. And last one, keeping those hips facing forward, pulling that bow, rotating open, eyesight follows. And relax. Excellent, team. Shaking out those arms. We're gonna place our chair at the top of the mat, going into a little cat-cow here. So take your hands, place them on the chair about shoulder width apart. If this bothers your wrists, place them on the outside of the chair. And then step about a foot or so away from the chair. In this position, I want you to think about rounding, arching that back up towards the ceiling, letting out all of your air. And then inhale, dropping your belly to the floor. Eyesight looks up towards the ceiling. Excellent, team. Exhale, letting all the air out as we round that back. And inhale, belly drops towards the ceiling, arching that back, or belly drops towards the floor, eyesight towards the ceiling. There we go. And again, exhale. Beautiful, team. Inhale. And one more here, exhale. Really rounding, and inhale. Exhale and relax, coming all the way up to standing. Beautiful, team. You can just have that chair off to the side. we're gonna go into a hinge. So from this position, feet are shoulder width apart. When we're in our standing position, we wanna make sure that our legs are not locked out. So just find a little bend in your knees here. Other than that, we are not bending the knees. So our legs stay very straight, hands on our hips. What I want you to visualize is there's a wall right behind you. You are going to push those hips back. The hips are going to touch the wall. The torso is parallel to the floor. We are going to pause, feel a huge stretch in the back side of our body, and then standing back up. Excellent, team. And again, make sure that the knees do not bend. We're not squatting here. Legs stay straight, hands on the hips, pushing the hips back, really pushing those hips back. Pause when our torso is parallel to the mat. Get a good stretch here before we stand up. 2, 1, come on up. Excellent, team. 2 more here. Pushing those hips back. Really warming up the back side of our body, warming up our hips. Excellent, team. And standing on up. 1 more here. Pushing those hips back. Beautiful. And standing back up. Now we're going to take that hinge and we're going to turn it into a squat. So grabbing onto that chair, want to have it there so that we can rest on the chair. So we're going to use it today. Finding a squat stance is just slightly wider than our hinge. So our hinge is shoulder width, our squat is just slightly wider. In this position, we're going to start with a hinge. So hands on our hips. Think about unlocking the knees, pushing those hips back just like we did. They're looking for that wall behind us. Then our knees start bending so that we can be lowered to the chair. Then we touch the chair and we relax. Excellent, team. Don't just stand straight up. Hinge forward. Feet are firmly planted. Push through your feet. Stand back up. Yes, team. And again, hands on your hips. Push those hips back. We're hinging first. Then the knees start bending so we can be lowered to the chair. We find the chair. We relax. Excellent, team. Hinge forward, push through the feet as you stand up. If you're feeling comfortable for the next 2, we're gonna speed it up just by making those movements a little smoother. So we hinge, then our knees start bending, we find the chair, we relax. Hinge, press through our feet and stand up. Beautiful, team. 1 more here. Hinge at the hips, start to bend the knees, they lower yourself down, find the chair and relax. Hinge forward, press through our feet and stand up. Beautiful, team. So we should feel warmed up. If you have a little water, go ahead and grab a sip and then grab your weights. They can be your dumbbells or your soup cans or your water bottles. We're gonna start by doing that hinge position, but we're adding weights to it, all right? So we're working on our strength here. You're gonna hold onto your dumbbells right in front of you. The entire time, you're gonna think about your dumbbells and your hands staying attached to your legs as you come down in that hinge. So the same movement we did in our warm-up, we're imagining our hips going back to that wall. Notice my hands are staying attached to my legs as I come down. They're gonna pause when my torso is parallel to the ground. Another good indication is that your hands are about shin level. That's far enough. And then you're gonna stand up. So the same movement we did in our warm-up, we're just adding dumbbells now, adding weights, so it turns into more of a strength move. All right, team, finding that hinge position, feet are shoulder width apart, hands right in front of your legs, in 2, 1, and begin. Think about pushing those hips back. Hands are touching my legs as they come down. I'm gonna pause when my hands are about right mid-shin level, torso is parallel with the ground. Hold this pause here. In 2, 1, we're gonna push through the feet, stand all the way back up, nice and tall. Excellent, team. And again, pushing those hips back, really reaching for that imaginary wall behind you. We pause when the torso is parallel to the ground, and we come back up. Excellent, team. Still moving here. We've got 4 more. Really pushing those hips back. Beautiful. Pause when we're parallel to the floor. Do not go deeper than that. Stand back up. Beautiful, team. 3 more here. Reaching for that wall behind us. Hands stay attached to the legs. Pause at that mid-shin level and stand back up. Yes, team. 2 more here. Really reaching. Excellent. Pushing those hips back. Pause for a second at the bottom. Push through the feet and stand up. Excellent, team. Last one. Push the hips back. Beautiful. Pausing at the bottom. and standing back up nice and tall. Good work, team. Dropping one dumbbell or one can off to the side. We're gonna take that chair. So we're gonna use it here as we go into a row. Before you hold on to that dumbbell, I wanna practice the move. So hands are on the chair just like they were in our cat-cow warm-up. Again, if it bothers your wrist, you can be off to the side. From here, we're in our same position, about a foot away from the chair. This is our starting position, so everyone meet me here. Take your left hand, it comes off of the chair. Now imagine you're holding on to that dumbbell. What we're gonna do, just like we did in our warm-up, we're gonna row that elbow up. Think about the hand coming towards our chest. We're opening our chest as this happens, working on the strength of our back, and then coming back down. Beautiful, team. And again, think about holding on to that dumbbell. You're gonna pull that dumbbell up, hand comes to the chest, elbow towards the ceiling, pause for a second at the top, and then lower it back down. Beautiful. All right, team, grab that dumbbell right in front of you, holding onto the dumbbell in our left hand. In 2, 1, and begin. You're gonna row that elbow up towards the ceiling, hand comes towards our chest, hold it at the top for a second, and lower it back down. Beautiful, team. Control this movement here. Pulling it up, hand towards our chest. Really think about opening that chest and lowering it back down. We've got 4 more on this side. Row, pause at the top, and lower it back down. Now you can really press through that right hand to stay nice and long here. Rowing that elbow up. Yes, team, hold at the top for a second, lowering it back down. We've got 2 more. Rowing up, hold, and back down. Beautiful. Last one, row, and back down. Yes, team. Switching hands, you can come up, relax for a second if you want to shake it out. I do want you to think about really pressing through that left hand now as we move to the right side. So left hand is on the chair. Grab that dumbbell in the right hand. In 2, 1, and begin. Right elbow up to the ceiling. Hand comes to the chest. Pause for a second. Lowering it back down. Excellent, team. And again, rowing it up. Really think about opening that chest and lowering it back down. You've got 4 more here. Row. Hold it at the top. Chest is open. Squeeze the back together and back down. Last 3. Pulling it up, hold. Yes, team. Last 2, pulling it up, hold. Back down, beautiful. Last 1, row it up, hold, and back down. Beautiful, team. Stand on up. You can leave your chair there. We're gonna go one more time through those moves. So grabbing your other dumbbell, we're heading into our hinge. Now, a fancy name for the hinge is a Romanian deadlift. So you all can go tell your friends, your family that you did Romanian deadlifts today. So grabbing onto those dumbbells, we're gonna go into our hinge. Feet are shoulder width apart in my hinge. From here, just wanna make sure that the knees are unlocked, but they're not gonna bend anymore. Hands are attached to my legs, pushing those hips back in 2, 1, and begin. Hips go back towards that imaginary wall. Hands stay attached to my legs. Pause when my torso is parallel to the mat and stand back up. Beautiful, team. 5 more. Going down, control this movement. Push through the feet as we stand up. Beautiful. Really reaching for that wall behind us as we come down. Back stays nice and long. And stand back up. Excellent, team. Halfway. Reaching for that wall. Make sure we are breathing. And stand back up. 2 more, team. Last 2 for today. Reach those hips back. Pause at the bottom. Stand up. Excellent. Last one. Really reaching. Good, team. Pause at the bottom. And stand up. Yes, team. Drop that one dumbbell to the side. Take the other one with you. So setting ourselves up. Hands on the chair. Feet about a foot or a foot and a half away. Just whatever feels comfortable here. Grabbing onto that dumbbell in the left hand. Right hand is really pressing into that chair. In 2, 1, and begin. Row that elbow up to the ceiling. Pause at the top for a second. Lowering it back down. Yes, team. And again, you can go a little quicker. Row it up. Hold. And lower it back down. 4 more. Row. Yes, team. Open that chest. And back down. Last 3. Row it up. Hold. Beautiful. Lower it back down. Last 2. Row. Hold. And back down. Yes. Last 1. Row. Chest is open. And back down. Beautiful. Drop the dumbbell on the chair. Stand up. shake it all out. Yes, team, switching to the other side. Left hand is down, right hand has that dumbbell. Really push through the left hand so we can stay nice and long in our back. In 2, 1, and begin. Elbow to the ceiling, right hand comes to our chest, hold, and back down. Rowing it up. Beautiful, team. If you can think about one more thing, I want you to think about exhaling as you pull it up. Inhale as it comes down. 3 more. Exhale. Yes, team. And back down. We always exhale through the hard work. Although this is all hard work. 1 more. And back down. Beautiful, team. All right. We're going to use our chair for squatting now. So you can turn that chair whatever way is comfortable. I would like to face you. And then we're going to grab on to both dumbbells. So in this position, if at any point in time it doesn't feel good to do a weighted squat, just toss those dumbbells to the side. If we're feeling good, we're going to move on with dumbbells at our shoulder. So we're here at our shoulder. What this is going to force us to do is to stay pretty upright as we squat down. So you're not going to be able to hinge a lot. All right, team? So grab those dumbbells, place them at your shoulder, follow along with me. In 3, 2, 1. Think about pushing those hips back, then bending the knees, lowering ourselves down. You're going to find that chair. You're going to relax for a second. Drop the hands down, hinge forward, push through the feet, stand up nice and tall. Beautiful, team. Curl those dumbbells up to our shoulders. Excellent. And again, first movement, push the hips back into the hinge, then bend the knees, lower yourself down. Yes, team, find the chair, relax. Opening up the arms, hinge forward, stand back up. Beautiful. Curl the dumbbells. Beautiful. And squat. Yes, team. Good work here. Once we're at the bottom, open up the arms, hinge forward, stand up. That's halfway. If you're feeling good, you can move a little quicker. Make sure you hinge, bend the knees, lower down, open up the arms, hinge forward, stand up. Yes, team. Might feel a little robotic as we go through these moves, but we are paying attention to form, making sure that we're building a really strong foundation with these movements. And then when you feel comfortable, you can make them a little bit more fluid. Excellent, team. Hinge, bend the knees, lower down, arms straighten out, hinge, and come forward. One more time. Curl those dumbbells up. Beautiful, team. Are we breathing? Good. So many things to think about. Opening up. Hinge forward and stand up. Yes, team. Drop those dumbbells off to the side. We're going to take our chair. It's a workout in and of itself, moving that chair around, placing it back towards the top of our mat. We're going to go into a plank to begin with. If you're feeling good and you want to progress, go ahead and follow along with me. If you would like to just stay in your plank, just hold that for this workout or for this round. All right, team, hands on our chair. If it feels more comfortable on your wrists, they can be on the side of your chair. You're going to step your left foot back, step your right foot back. So this is our plank position. If at any point in time you need, you can push your hips back, drop your heels, and come into this down dog position for a little bit of a rest. If it feels comfortable and you're feeling ready, come back and hold your plank. All right, team, follow along with me. We're going to hold this plank here. Good. For those of you that are ready to make it a little bit more challenging, follow along with me. Instead of keeping our legs straight as we go back, we're actually going to bend our knees, push our hips back, lower our hips down, beautiful, in our crouch position. And then we're going to come forward quick. Pause in that plank. Yes, team. Holding it here. Good. And again, you're going to push your hips back. You're going to bend the knees. You're going to come into this crouch position. You don't have to go very low. And then forward quick. Yes, team. Keep breathing. And again, push those hips back. Bend the knees, lowering down as low as feels comfortable, team. Pushing forward quick. Yes. Hold it here for 1 second. Good. We're going to go one more time through. Pushing those hips back. Bend the knees, lower yourself down. This is not easy, team. Hold it here and forward quick. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, team. That is not an easy move. Good work. Okay, one more time through that. So we're going to go into our squat. If you felt good, keep those dumbbells. We're going to move a little bit quicker. If it didn't feel good, drop the dumbbells and just go through this with your body weight. All right, team. So when we go quicker, the number one thing is that you still have to pay attention to form. So it doesn't mean that we forget what we were doing. So I want you to really think about hinge, bend the knees, lower down, open, good, hinge, stand up. All right, team. So if you're feeling good, you can move a little quicker with me. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. Hinge, bend the knees, lower down, pause, open up the arms, hinge, and stand up. Curl the arms up. Beautiful, team. Find your own rhythm, find your own groove. Doesn't need to be fast if it doesn't feel good. This is your workout, team. Pay attention to what feels good in your body. Excellent. Beautiful. Hinging and standing up. Remember, we're going for 6 here. Good. Really thinking about that form, just talking yourself through that. Hinge and stand up. Beautiful. And then one day you'll realize like, oh, I didn't even have to talk myself through that move. I just did it and it felt great. Good, team. Standing up. Okay, I did so much talking. I forgot if we're at 5 or 6. So we're going to do 1 extra rep for good measure. Good, team. Hinge. Good. Knees are bent, lowering down, opening up the arms, hinge, and stand up. Yes, team, excellent work. Dropping the dumbbells to the side. Last movement of the day. We're gonna go into that crouch. So that crouch position is definitely difficult on your knees. If it did not feel good, do not do it. You can go back into your down dog, or you can just hold that plank position. All right, team? Last movement, we're gonna stretch and be done. So hands are on the chair. Remember to protect those wrists if you need. You can go to the side of your chair. Take a step back with your left foot, step back with your right foot. Good, team, meeting me here. In 3, 2, 1, and begin. Pushing those hips back. Bend the knees, lowering down. Excellent. Hold, forward quick. Beautiful. Hold this plank position. Good. Pull that belly button in tight, just like we did in our belly breathing when we were warming up. Yes, team, and again, pushing those hips back. Bend the knees, lowering down. Beautiful. And forward quick. Yes, team. 2 more here. You got this. Good. Pushing those hips back. Bend the knees, lowering down. Can we get a little deeper? And forward quick. Yes. Last one here. And begin. Push those hips back. Bend the knees, lowering yourself down. Pause. Out quick. Yes, team. Now hold this for 5. Hold it. 4, 3. You got this. 2, 1. And relax. Step your left foot in. Step your right foot in. And relax for real. Team, good work. Toss that chair to the side. Take a nice big inhale, reaching those arms up. Beautiful, team. And then we're gonna scoop those arms down, bending the knees just a little bit if it feels comfortable. Scooping those arms down. Good, just hang. Excellent, team. Nice big inhale. Coming up. Beautiful. And down, nice and gently, rolling over. Hanging at the bottom. One more time. Nice big inhale. Yes, team. And exhale, relax. We're going to do just like we did in the warm-up. Reach over, starting with your right hand up and over side to side. Nice big stretch on our back. Coming back to center and then off to the other side. Good work, team. Back to center. One more time each side. And then off to the other side. And relax. Team, good work today. So because that was a strength workout, although this should happen after every workout, make sure to hydrate today. Go grab something good to eat. And then if you can, try to go to bed a little earlier. That's going to help your body recover so that you can be back on the mat doing another strength workout with me very soon.